Hey guys, thought I'd start out these videos showing different progresses with how I've done for modeling projects and where I am now. I'm calling these video things Workbench Wednesdays. So I'm recording this on Sunday and I'll edit it out, get it done on Wednesdays. I know time zones are different from New Zealand and then the rest of the country, but hey, you're just gonna have to get used to seeing it on Tuesday, even though it'll be Wednesday for me. Anyways, I will show you the different projects of what I'm doing now. First, I'll show you what I'm working on at the moment. So this is my Percy here. I'm really happy with this model. So, the last thing I have to do is just put it in its original box. I haven't cut any of the plastic and stuff for it to fit inside. I know of another box model that I have, which I will show very soon. It has already been cut out to fit, so I have to do it with this model as well. Unfortunately, because I've got two body shells, I've got the one on Percy now, and then this one is the more Audrey-like body shell. I definitely won't be able to fit both of them in the box, so I'll almost need to have a separate box to put that body shell in. And the other model that I'm working on is Walter. Mostly with motor issues, I've been noticing something has been going on with this model. I don't know if it's just the motor. It's probably more likely the pickups, after talking to one of my other modeling friends. The pickups, I think you can see on there. Ah, yes. You can see there, that pickup in the middle wheel there is not behind the wheel. It keeps popping off, like it's very loose, so that's a bit annoying. I always have to readjust it before putting it on, so I might need to pull it apart. It is a working model, but it's just very sluggish. Yeah, see, it is moving, but I'm cranking it up all the way up past 50 for it to just move. It's just very weird. I might have to, I probably will have to pull it apart. I'm sure it'll be fine. I've kind of lost trust in fixes, to be honest. If I can fix stuff myself, I will. But going on to projects that I've been working on Toby next. You know what? Actually, let me get the box out, because I've got a new box that has got all different future projects. It might be too big to fit on there. Boom. So, actually, if I turn on the light... Oh yeah, that improves things. There's a lot of things in here. If I have a box that is too full, I gotta make sure all my projects fit into this box, and if there's any more, can't do it. So, I think that gives myself a limit, because I've obviously given myself way too many projects to do. I'll show you my progress on Toby and Henrietta. So I don't have a box for these yet. I seem to like to always put my models in plastic bags. I like to keep them all sealed and stuff from corrosion and whatnot. But this is my progress on Toby so far. So this is a 3D print design that I designed all myself. Goes on a motor bogie, Tenshodo WB35. So it's a 35mm long, and it's got a screw-in piece you can get as part of the kit. Metal bracket in there just to separate between the bogie and the body shell, and you just screw it in from lifting up this roof. So you take the roof off, and there's the top screw in there that keeps the motor bogie in place. So that's the roof part. So it's obviously got all the interior detailing. And I have people ask me, why did you do this? Why'd you go out of your way to do this when you could have gotten the Rapido J70? And I know a lot of people do that, but it's such an expensive model, and it's like, what's the point of getting it if you can just make your own from a 3D print? And it's hard to find, so expensive. I actually enjoy making my own stuff, and especially with selling those designs to people. A lot of people have really wanted this Henrietta model. It's been absolutely surprising, I never thought so many people would have been interested in this Henrietta, but it's high demand. Nobody's made a real nicely detailed kit of this kind of coach, There's the bogie ones from Rapido, and I've tried to model this as close to that as possible. So it's got these air tanks. I've designed the air tanks to have NEM pockets like these ones, so you can put couplers on it. And there's also ones without them as well, so you can just have hook and link couplers as well. And it's also got these 2 seats inside, separate piece that can come out so you can paint the interior a lot better. And unfortunately there is openings under there just because of how low this coach is meant to be designed. It just uses tiny little Hornby Lomac wheels, so the real small 10mm wheels. Yeah, it's been quite interesting, how many people have been interested in this model. Probably over, maybe 7 people have wanted it over the past month or so, which that's been absolutely amazing. So, I'm happy for more sales. I'm getting more people interested in this coach, and I haven't even finished this, so while I'm at it, nice slow speed. I was originally going to use a completely different bogey. I'm trying to find it, give me a sec. No way, did I actually put it away? That would have been so stupid if I did. Anyways, what I did originally plan for Toby is that I got a what was it? A Hornby, no, it's not a Hornby. It was some type of HO Eurostar motor bogey. Unfortunately, that one was a very big bogey and it was way too fast, so Toby would have been moving comically fast. So even though it's not the right wheel arrangement, as far as I know, you can't really get these in 060 wheels, 6 wheels, but at least this has interior detailing, that's ultimately what I wanted to accomplish with this Toby model, is to have a 3D printed model with a 10-shuttle bogey that anyone can put together. I haven't glued these cow catchers on yet because I want to paint it up first. And this face from NWR Chris, so this was just a temporary face just to put on. But yeah, right, I'll show you what's more in the box. So this is a Hornby M7 I got really cheap from another friend. It kind of was a runner, but the bogey pickups used to be all sprung out and everywhere, and these bogies kept catching on the wheels. But now this is a very nice runner. All I had to do was glue those bogey pickups back into place and clean the wheels, and boom, smooth runner. And this is quite a nice tank engine too. I wanted to get it, because I've got an idea for this one. This is going to be my first original character. This is a character that I just fought up just because of getting this model. A female character called Murphy. Murphy is one of the Brendan Branch push-pull trains. This M7, the M7s did push-pull trains, and this has been fitted with a push-pull too, with the, the valving and piping and stuff. So, I'm very happy with this. Got one of the couplers on it. Probably need to just get the front coupler. Need a couple missing pieces. Oh yeah, and this smoke box door does come off, so this will make it a lot easier to put faces that I want. I have no idea what number to give Murphy yet. Another custom which I will make number 13, give me a sec, is a Bachmann American Loco. Obviously not. This Loco I found in the Expo. DCC fitted. This is a 2MT, Bachmann 2MT, and this would make a good Arthur model, but I think for me, I'm going to make this into Barry instead, since Barry is a Sodor engine, and I love the idea of making Barry number 13. Barry's scrapyard, I've got some faces designed for Barry as well, and this one runs alright. Yeah, still an alright runner for its age. So that'll be another custom looking forward to do. Oh, this is fun. I have made this little, gauge 1 prop replica. I mean, it's not really replica. The paint job isn't perfectly accurate, but hey, it's something fun to do. So I've just painted up Sir Totten hat here. And I've also printed out, still need to paint this. It's the Station Master, because it's the Station Master body. So printing out that. Focus. Focus, pocus. I've got pizza on your focus. Yeah, so there's that. And one more thing. I've designed this myself because I really like this show. I made a little Bluey gauge 1 prop. Bluey was in the original Thomas show. Would you believe it? And I just made a replica of it. Isn't that so cool? So it's got separate legs, separate arms. The legs like falling off really easily, so you know that's just what they did in the show. Okay, this is exciting. I've been wanting to show this. I'm gonna take some parts off of this to make Lady. I've got an Erdal Lady there, and yeah, I'm gonna turn it into a 00 model. Recently got a Hornby LYR Pug chassis, so I'm following a lot from Trainboy's YouTube channel with how he made his Lady. Not perfectly though, because I've got a different idea on how I'm going to motor it. So I'm only going to be using the chassis on it. I'm not going to be using the motor as well. He used a Hornby Ruston motor, and while it is small, it did poke inside the cab there. I've figured out a way to get a tiny cordless motor, put it into an angle. I just got like a real small 8mm one that will just go in here and angle the motor, and the worm drive will go into the chassis so that it spins and, you know, the wheels move and stuff. It'll be a very interesting custom, you know. It'll be a bit of a kit bash, but I really like Lady, and for a very long time I've wanted to make this custom. Yeah, because I've got my own different interpretation of Lady. But I don't want to say too much about that until I make about Lady. But I pretty much got all the pieces I need. It's just deciding what I want to do next, you know. I've got all these projects and I'm trying to decide, oh, what do I want to do next? What do I want to do James next after Toby, or Lady, or Murphy, or Barry? I am obviously giving you a lot of stuff to show, but one more thing I want to show you. I will come back to 009. That's like that. Okay, let me get it. So yes, I got another suitcase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 suitcases. So that's nice. I definitely don't have enough. Yeah, this is another 009 suitcase layout I am planning on working on soon. I have built up the baseboard. This one I'm actually designing for the purpose of selling. I'll hopefully get a good couple grand on this. My plans for this is that it will just be a simple loop, but it will make up for plenty of nice scenery. Welsh Highland Railway, I think. That's what it is. Lots of trees around here. Some nice tall hills, rock faces. This will look really nice. I got big plans for that. There's no shortages on what I'm working for in the future. With these Workbench Wednesdays, I'm obviously not going to do them every week. There's just too much commitment for me. And I've already revealed a whole lot of things that I am planning for the channel. But I will want to post these at least once a month. Doesn't matter what Wednesday, just any Wednesday that I can fit. Toby and Henrietta are the main thing to get done. For next month, I'm hoping to get them done for next month because I only have to paint them up now, pretty much. Oh, and make the 3D faces. So that'll be a lot to do. I probably should stop recording this and get onto that stuff. Yeah, alright, bye.